Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Mortal Kombat 9 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, Jade has successfully defeated Baraka and is going to go attempt to rescue Katana from the Tower of Wind, as it was in Mortal Kombat 3.
Tower of Windfall. Whoop.
Not even the custodian of the princess.
The princess escape. You would deny her execution? Only means of regaining her honor?
We have very different concepts of honor, Shokan.
Round
Indeed we
one.
do. Shokan culture, they are very heavily a warrior priest culture, mostly due to their heritage of being, half dragons.
The dragons. Well, that makes sense finally that we have the dragon race. That while dragons have been on the on the MK coin, the capital K coin for the longest time.
And no, we're never well. Aside from the opening, we never get to see Onaga again.
Onaga?
Yeah, Onaga.
Well, reptile?
No, not reptile. Onaga.
Wait, that's the character. Well, we ain't fighting no Onaga. I don't know.
Oh, of course we haven't fought Onaga. He's not in this game.
What the hell are we talking about?
Well, you mentioned that the dragon symbol is iconic in Mortal Kombat. Well, the thing about the dragon symbol explicitly is that it's actually an old Outworld Emperor crest. We're not supposed to know that, but it's definitely the case. It's Onaga's crest.
Yeah, like we don't understand what the hell the dragon statue is in Skyrim. I could not tell you what the dragon statue, while we do X-ray execution on Shiva real quick, taking out the rest of her health for the second win. I can't say the significance of the dragon statue, except that it is indeed in the shape of a dragon.
Isn't it supposed to be the Prime Dragon bloodline from Oblivion?
Well, there is no Prime Dragon, but the dragons were, like, extinct as of Oblivion, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's not how that game ends.
No, but Akatosh doesn't count. Akatosh is one of the divine, so he does not count as a dragon whose presence on Mundus would affect anything.
How does Akatosh not count?
Well, because he can take any shape he wants. He took the shape of a dragon,
and he just chooses to take a dragon in order to fight the demon invasion.
Well, yeah, it would be, put the fear of God in Dagon, the avatar of Akatosh.
All right, so here we are fighting Mileena again. And yes, this is Mileena showcasing off just how creepy she can be by doing a Shining reference. Or no, it's a Poltergeist reference.
She's going away. That's the
Yeah.
Poltergeist reference.
Well, the way that she's saying it specifically is in reference to the small child from Poltergeist that is able to sense the ghosts on the other side. Fucking with the house.
They're here. Who's here?
Yep.
Round one. Fight.
Interestingly, unless we want to count Ermac and Noob Saibot, I don't think Mortal Kombat has a ghost character.
Well, it's at this point, it's understood. Like some of these characters literally have come back from the dead, and especially
Not yet, they haven't.
Especially that, well, right, because we restarted the canon. And furthermore, most people understand ghost type characters to be incorporeal, so they don't have a proper body you can even fight.
That's not actually how Afterlife works in Mortal Kombat, believe it or not.
Jade, destroyer of crotches.
We'll get to explore that towards the end of Mortal Kombat 3.
Nice. Oh, I'm sorry. In which segment of the Mortal Kombat canon are we now? Or is it like
We
the
are in
middle
Mortal
three?
Kombat 2, actually.
We're still in
at
Mortal
the
Kombat
moment.
2. Gotcha. Sweet kick. I noticed that Mileena, you know, of course, the difficulty is probably a little
No,
raised.
she likes to use her. She likes to use her her enhanced teleport kick, and God, it is a very effective tool.
I like how the narrative is giving this version of Mileena a little time to warm up versus just stepping off from the prone position and attacking while also not wearing any armor whatsoever. Yeah, this Mileena seems to be a lot more ferocious, moving a lot, changing animations, attacking. Oh, yeah.
You see, you get to see all that, but I don't for some reason.
Or it could also be that, like, my brain thinks that's what's happening, therefore, like, now I got the confirmation bias thing going on for my observations.
And now we have a fight that happens simply because of miscommunication.
So you attack her rather than join her?
This is not
Smoke, stop. That is not Katana.
You will come no closer.
Yeah, Smoke doesn't believe us.
Because Smoke has a character who feels things.
But it's weird because he shouldn't feel anything up towards Katana specifically. I mean, he's had almost no interaction with Katana.
So Mileena is
Smoke's
supposed to.
teleport attack. Love that damn thing.
So Mileena is supposed to look like Katana.
Yes, she is indeed supposed to look like Katana.
Like,
It's Jade that's not supposed to look like Katana and actually does. Mostly because Jade and Katana are both Edenian.
Round 2. Fight.
They will fix this in Mortal Kombat 11, thankfully. Jade
Oh.
is no longer a Katana clone as of Mortal Kombat 11.
thank God. It really is hard to make characters distinct when they just look too similar.
You say that, but I've always been able to tell the difference between Human Smoke, Scorpion, Ermac, and Sub-Zero. I mean, in the earlier games, it was strictly because their color palettes were so vibrant that that I didn't have any problems with it. Whereas in the later games, they all get pretty drastic redesigns. Specifically, Reptile. I love Reptile and Deadly Alliance. I honestly wish that we kept that kind of thing going for Reptile.
Lord Raiden, I come at the request.
Lord, I was with Smoke. I thought she was a bad guy. Girl. Guess he turned another one. What's Raiden got that I haven't got?
Godlike power?
A personality that is not at all like sanding paper.
I love that jab.
Jerks.
His chapter is next. Woo!
Yeah, Kung Lao is honestly one of the characters that I actually have a lot of fun playing with, specifically because he gets a lot of really interesting tools.
With this outcome either, Liu Kang. But there is no time. We must return to the tournament.
But you are responsible for her capture. You persuaded her to turn against Shokan.
Lord Raiden, we can free her as others fight in our stead and join you thereafter.
And this is us actually going on the Shaolin Monks adventure that Raiden said that he sent these two off on earlier.
We will meet you at the Coliseum.
Yes.
I did
It's
not
about
play Shaolin Monks.
Damn time. Kung Lao.
I hope your girlfriend is worth Lord Raiden's anger.
I do definitely get the monkish aspect because he reminds me very specifically of an illustration of oh fuck, what's that dude's name again? It's one of the characters who occurs later in the Adventures of Don Quixote. Can't quite remember who it is. It's the guy who dramatically ends up sabotaging Don Quixote in order to bring him back to the village. But his hat also was very wide, as a sun hat, also to bespoke that he is a man of learning and discipline.
So he's effectively Chen from Warcraft 3.
And he also was skilled in the arts of kicking ass.
So yeah, Kung Lao honestly specializes in a lot of very quick strikes that don't do all that much damage, but have easy dialogue combos. And with those easy dialogue combos, he can actually chain
Nice.
a good portion of his special move library into them. Specifically, the hat lift. And hat lift specifically is one of my favorite special moves in the entire game because it sets up your opponent very nicely for additional hits. Also, although Kung Lao has a teleport, you'll notice that instead of using his teleport all that often, I instead rely on using his dive kick because his dive kick is just really damn fast and does a decent amount of damage.
Noob.
Yes, his name is Noob, and yes, he is still Noob Saibot. Named after Tobias and Ed Boon.
And probably a favorite among Mortal Kombat players, especially so they
Boon
control
has
their
said
opponent.
specifically that his favorite is actually Scorpion.
Nice head trick.
I personally think that Noob Saibot in the earlier games is actually pretty cool. Once they decided, however, that Noob Saibot was going to turn into an avatar of death, he started to become a bit too edgy and a bit too over the top for me to really enjoy anymore.
3 hits, 15% damage. 4 hits, 11% damage. Oh, he reflected.
For the record, that's not a reflect. He just tossed his shadow at us. Noob actually has a lot of moves that you might not be familiar with because a majority of them actually come from his later appearances, such as his shadow toss specifically comes from later on. However, his enhanced teleport and his disable ball are both from Mortal Kombat 3.
Mid-air. 5 hits for 40. Nice.
Yeah.
It's not quite a whoopsie. You needed just 1, maybe 2 additional hits in order to score that whoopsie, and it would have been.
For the record, whoopsie is still not actually in this game, and no. And that you specifically get whoopsie in Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 from doing a well-timed uppercut.
There is something familiar.
And for the record, the quote is toasty, not whoopsie.
4 arms against 2 is hardly a fair fight.
No, I thought it was because we got a room full of people. Everybody's trying to enjoy the Mortal Kombat film and the kick-ass happening on screen, and this fucking asshole just holy shit, it's Goro.
Don't worry. Kung Lao actually has a really easy time with Goro, specifically because although Goro is still really powerful, for some reason this particular instance of Goro is not nearly as threatening as he was back in Mortal Kombat 1.
To finish my thought, what I believe whoopsie is a down in front joke. We've all
no, it's definitely not supposed to be a down in front joke. It's you can interpret that if you would like, certainly, because you know it is art and therefore it is subjective. But ow!
God damn! He only hit you twice, and it hurts.
3 times.
3 times for 53% damage. Means approximately 17.66 repeating percent damage per hit on average.
Round 2. Fight!
You could just say 17.5, dude.
But that's not what it was. It was 17.66 repeating. It was 53 over 3. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I already told you were wrong earlier to this part. But yeah, Goro still actually has his taunts that he had from his Mortal Kombat 1 appearance. So you're supposed to capitalize on that. And Kung Lao is significantly faster than Liu Kang, so it's much easier for him to capitalize melee combos with that.
Nice. Points earned.
Now, if you have any honor left, you will tell us where Katana is.
She is at the arena, of course.
She has been taken to the Colosseum, where she has no doubt been executed.
But we still have to save her.
She may yet live. Let us go.
Hey, Kung Lao, you've got a teleport. Can you teleport us to the Colosseum, please? Hi, Ermac.
Oh, you again.
And for the record, yes, everyone gets a chance to beat up Johnny Cage. I think Raiden is one of the only characters that doesn't get to do it. Hey, Motaro.
I must free her.
Not now. Smoke and Johnny Cage have been defeated, and I no longer sense Jackson Briggs or Sonya Blade's presence in Outworld.
Despite my doubts as to whether you are Earthrealm's savior, you must fight.
But it will not be you,
You must win.
because it's not your name in this chapter. Oh no.
Raiden,
Well, that's a bit of a spoiler for next
put
part.
forth a worthy champion. If you can.
We starting a
Come
new
on,
chapter?
Raiden, right here.
Perhaps you are meant to be the victor.
And in the next part, we will finish Kung Lao's chapter in Mortal Kombat 2. Be safe, everybody.